You are now tuned in to What's the Word podcast. I am your host, Faith, and this is episode 1. I do have a co-host, my sister, here with me, and I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hey y'all, it's me, your girl Grace at so_amazing Grace. Stay tuned. We're about to hit a lot of different topics.
Yeah. So this podcast is basically, I know people ask, what is your podcast going to be about? This podcast is just going to be about the hot topics, stuff going on in the world, just whatever I feel like talking about. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. I spend a lot of time on Twitter, and the first thing I noticed recently this week is there was a Black dentist who has made a dress code for her office building, being like, no bonnets, no house shoes, no, just whatever. And my question is, who fucking cares what someone wears to your place of establishment as long as they're spending money? Why are you concerned with what someone is wearing to come get they teeth checked? Why does that matter? Why are you enforcing a dress code? Like, I don't see the point, and I don't see the purpose, and I disagree with the woman. And I've seen plenty of people disagree, but I've also seen a lot of people agree. And my thing is, mind your business. Nobody fucking cares what you may care, but you shouldn't care what the next person is wearing. It's irrelevant to your life. It affects you in no way. You could possibly say that, okay, it's messing up my business, but is it really?
Well, I mean, you really have to look at it at both points of view. Like, it's her place of business. She has every right to actually express the type of clientele that she wants because, like, it's her brand, it's her business. But then again, like, and then it's also on people's points as well. People need to carry themselves better, period. Like, y'all should if you look good, you feel good. So if we're walking around looking a mess all the time, we're probably internally a mess inside. Like, I mean, I see both sides, but we as people, we need to carry ourselves better. And yeah, her establishment may be in the middle of the hood as well, but she has every right to say what she wants her target audience to be. And sometimes it's not always a matter of money. Yeah, this person may have money or be paying for this and that service, but all she's saying is carry yourselves better. And I agree on that point because a lot of y'all be letting yourselves go. Y'all need to don't let yourself go. Y'all need to carry yourselves better.
Yeah, but like, also, who cares? Like, why is anyone pressed about what someone else is wearing? What is what they're wearing? What does that do to you?
Okay, well, let me tell you where it can come into why she cares. Maybe she creates content in her office every day. Nobody wants to be posting reels or videos and the clients just look like they're going to be on payment plan to take care of the bill.
Don't post me.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course
yes,
we need your permission to post you first, but like I'm saying, all she is saying is to carry yourselves better. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with carrying yourself better.
There is nothing wrong with carrying yourselves better, and there's also nothing wrong with minding your business. Who cares what the next person is wearing or how they carry themselves? How someone else carries themselves doesn't affect you. I understand the woman who owns the business and wanting a dress code. That's her prerogative and that's her right because it is her business.
Hey, Turkey Leg has a dress code too. They don't want you wearing Hoochie Mama Fashion Nova outfits to their establishment because it's a family friendly environment. So you have every right to speak on how you feel when it comes to your business.
Yes, but you also then better be prepared for the backlash.
Okay, there's always
because she got tons of that backlash, and they started leaving her terrible reviews.
Stay true to who you are, people, despite of any type of backlash. Okay.
Moving on, I do want to say R.I.P. Miss Jackie O. Such a devastating loss for DC and his family. Sending my condolences and prayers, and that they get through this. And so when I was on Instagram, I saw a couple of comments. These are alleged, obviously. I don't know if there's any fact or any proof to this, that were saying the doctor she went to was not board certified, and that he had additionally had many deaths in surgeries during his past. I bring this up to say, ladies, when you are doing surgery, you need to do a lot of research. You can't just go to any doctor. You need to look into these doctors, make sure they're board certified, see if they've killed anyone in the past, because some of these doctors just are out here with no licenses, just doing whatever they can, trying to get a buck. And at the end of the day, a precious life was lost. She was a mother. She was beautiful. And it's very, very sad. And I will be praying for DC and his family. And I pray and I hope that they get through that, because that's really, really tough. The next thing I want to talk about is Chica. Chica had a crazy Twitter rant the other day, and come to find out, she was talking about Zanique's daughter and Zanique's cousin. So Chica,
that was
Zanique, I don't know, Zanique. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know. But so they were on a red eye flight. Chica hopped on the Twitter to say, the lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red eye flight, who just woke me up by bringing your screaming bastard to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid bitch. P.S. I hate you, and I hope you get a paper cut between each finger tomorrow, you senseless wench. Like, are you literally mentally delayed? What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their ass up on a 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 fucking a.m.? You already had them up past bedtime. I don't care the circumstance. Take your ass to economy at least. Chica, you're disgusting. Who speaks that way about a child?
Well, she said she has mental health issues.
They say she says that every time she says something crazy and threatens suicide or talks about her suicide every time she does this. Maybe she's just a mean, nasty spirited individual, and maybe she needs to get prayed for. Look in the mirror and do some soul searching. Or yeah, but she ain't gonna get a private jet with that attitude. Ain't nobody gonna listen to your music. Ain't nobody gonna support you. You ain't gonna make no money when you are nasty on the inside.
And you know what's funny? She probably didn't even realize that that was a celebrity that she was talking about.
I'm sure she had no idea that that was T.I.'s grandbaby that she was talking about. Like, and look at you. Now you're getting all this backlash, and now you want to say, oh, my mental health. You can't cry mental health when you're rude and mean and nasty for no reason. Like, who calls a 1-year-old a bastard? That's literally crazy. Like,
well, maybe she really is hurting inside, because hurt people say mean things and hurt people like to hurt other people. So maybe it's a silent cry for help.
Maybe. I don't know. Chica, get it together. Go to therapy. Be nicer. Be kind. It doesn't hurt anyone in this world to be kind.
Or pack some melatonin or sleeping medicine when you go on these late night flights, because you can't control who's on the plane. Some people bring animals, some people bring babies. You never know what you're going to deal with on a flight.
If you don't like being around people, babies, animals, fly private or don't fly. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Thanks. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about today is Blueface. I was on Twitter yesterday and I saw a video of him talking to his baby mama, talking about how she's going to watch his child that he has with Chrisean Rock. And he was like, if Chrisean is not fit and they take the baby away from her, he's not watching the baby. He's giving the baby to Jaden. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. And she sat there and entertained it, which is even crazier to me. But also she did say that
she didn't really entertain it. She was asking, why would I watch our baby? Why would you think I would do that? And while she was saying that, I was just thinking, why is he such a clout chaser? You technically need Chrisean for clout. Like, because you're with your first baby mama, but you're talking about Chrisean. Chrisean, who is with Glorilla, booked and busy, getting money, while you're over here looking for clout off of her name. Talking about she's going to be an unfit mother, when the only person who triggers her or causes her to do unfit shit is his dumb ass.
He is literally an embarrassment and a clown. And honestly, I don't even know what she sees in him. Chrisean, you deserve way better, sister. Like that video, even the video he just was recording the other day with him and the 4 pregnant ladies talking about, I ain't no daddy, I ain't Oscar proud. Like basically he's talking about he's a disrespectful nigga, and he put the pregnant people to say like, oh yeah, I don't care if you having a baby, I ain't gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Like just disgusting. And that's why I'm glad to see all the girls showing Krishan love. Like she was at Glorilla's show, twerking, turning up on stage with Glorilla last night. And I'm glad to see the entertainment girlies just giving her some love and showing her some love, and hopefully helping her see that Blueface is a waste of her time. He needs her more than she needs him.
For sure. And I'm so sad. It's so sad that she got all those tattoos of his face on her. Like, why did you do that? Like, no nigga is ever worth any of that. Especially when y'all cool today, y'all arguing tomorrow. I know y'all are doing this for money, both of y'all. It's a big act on both of y'all. The PR is telling y'all fight today, be cool tomorrow. Fight today, be cool tomorrow.
We're just gonna pray for Krishan, girl. You gonna need some help dealing with Blueface and that baby. That's all I'm gonna say, sister.
No, she's not gonna need no help. All she needs is God, distance, and space.
Well, distance yourself from that baby
No,
daddy.
she does.
He only need to see the baby. That's it. Y'all really don't need to be in a relationship. He just needs to come around when he's trying to be there for his child. But as far as a relationship between the two of y'all, it's too toxic. I hope they let that go. Okay, so moving on. I'm seeing reports that, rumors that it's likely that Ja Morant is going to be serving a 40-game suspension for showing his gun on Instagram. And personally, I think that is just it's too much, and it's not even that deep. They acting like he committed a crime. Did he shoot somebody? Did he rob somebody?
Stupid this is stupid that.
Yeah, so
I don't even care.
That means you can lose your endorsements.
And then he should have thought about his endorsements. If you already got in trouble for it one time, why so shortly would you do the same stupid shit again?
I'm not condoning what he did, but I am also saying the punishment sounds crazy.
Life is not fair. Punishment is crazy all the time. Like,
no,
you got to make better decisions.
Yeah, okay, but
obviously they're trying to teach him a lesson.
Okay, but like that lesson is dumb because look, Miles Bridges was suspended 30 games for beating up his wife.
Okay.
They're trying to suspend Ja Morant for 40 games for showing a gun on Instagram Live.
For the second time after being suspended.
How do you get a longer suspension than someone who physically beat up their wife? The NBA's tripping. I think it's tripping. I think everybody.
And we think he's tripping. So he whatever he gets, he gets.
He showed
Stupid is after you were warned. You're not just. Do you want to be an NBA athlete or you want to be a gangster? Which one is it? Because you can't have your foot on both.
I agree. He's not a gangster. Okay, he should stay in his lane, which is that he's an athlete and he's a very good one.
You should have a basketball, sir, not a gun. Yes, you can have a gun if you want, but you represent the NBA. Like, you can't just be doing whatever you want while you represent the NBA. And I've learned that lesson as being a teacher as well. Like, I represent the school I go to. I can't just be saying whatever I want if I work at that school. So it works with every profession. Like, even that lawyer who pulled old girl's wig off and she got him fired from his firm for pulling off her wig.
Because pulling off someone's wig is assault.
I'm just saying, you're accountable for the things that you do.
I mean, yes, I get accountability. No one's saying that he shouldn't be held accountable, but I think the punishment should fit the crime. Well, that's what I'm saying.
The punishment never fits the crime, and you should know that by now.
Well, they need to start trying to be more just. The punishment should match the crime. Free Ja Morant. He gets suspended for 40 games. I'm going to be walking around with a t-shirt that says free Ja Morant because they tripping.
Stupidity. I'm not. He needs to be smarter. He needs a new circle of friends. He needs people who are going to uplift him, have him in the gym more, have him practicing shots, not in the club taking shots.
Okay. Well, to each his own. A lot of people think he did some dumb stuff. I agree, but I don't know. I just don't see.
Yeah, he's young. He has to go through things to learn through them, and this is him learning from them. And all we can hope is that he's actually going to learn from it.
Well, we'll see. In other news, Bill Cosby has just been accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman from 1969, and she just filed a lawsuit against him. And my take on that is there needs to be a statute of limitations on how long you can pursue these things. Why are you just now bringing up some shit from 1969 in 2023?
Right? Do you even have solid proof?
Is there any proof?
How do we know you don't have dementia or you just making shit up? Like,
there's no evidence.
I wasn't even born in 1969. That was 20 years before I was even born, and I am 34 years old.
And you wait till now? What makes you come out now? These women who do things like this, in my opinion, they're clout chasers and they're looking for an easy payday.
Looking for a check. And you need to go make your own check.
It's wrong. And if he actually is held liable for this, I would like to understand how they found him liable, because what evidence would they have from 1969? It's just going to be he say, she say. And you cannot convict someone on he. Like, that's crazy. So Bill Cosby, I'm pulling for you. I'm praying for you. These women are crazy. Same thing they did to Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors allegedly put hands on his girl. Then next thing you know, 20 women coming out the woodworks to say, oh yeah, he was abusive to me too. Well, why didn't you speak on that abuse when he abused you? Why did you wait for everyone else to say something? Why didn't you speak up so you could let other people know, hey, this guy is an abuser? I don't know. It gives clout chase to me. It gives really clout chaser, and it gives you looking for a bag. I don't know if I believe these women, and it kind of messes up the Me Too movement when people do that, in my opinion. Okay. My next topic I have for today is Trey Songz. While we are on the topic of abusers, go ahead and talk about Trey Songz. Trey Songz is like the biggest disappointment. Like, I don't even know how he went from what he was to such an abuser, where he was just sued for another 10 million for apparently exposing a woman at a party. He pulled her top off and exposed her to the party. And so she's suing him for damages and stuff like that. And it's just like, Trey.
$10 million because her titty was showing, that's kind of extreme.
I do agree that's and it probably happened a long time ago. So she's also probably clout chasing and looking for
he
easy
a panty
money.
Dropper. You knew that before you went to that party.
But
don't act like y'all try and act like y'all don't know who people are or know of the things that people that are said of them. Like, y'all be wanting to find out, and then y'all find out and y'all get mad.
Well, at the end of the day, though, Trey Songz has had a lot of accusers. So many at this point, I've lost count. And
because he's a panty dropper. Okay.
No, because he's an abuser. Okay. He needs help. He needs therapy, and he needs to get some help. He's
just not used to people telling him no, because he just look at himself.
No, but he's also had accusations of like physically hitting women in parties, like choking women and doing all kinds of shit. Like, he got a really bad rep, and it's crazy because his music was so fire. He never put out a bad album. He ain't even put out an album in years, probably because of all these allegations. No one probably even wants to work with him.
Yeah, I think the last project I heard from him was, I think 2021.
I can't recall his last project, but I do know
yes, it was 2021. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah, that was like, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but it was good.
Everything he puts out is good, so I don't understand why he would be more focused on abusing women than putting out music. Trey, stop abusing women and just get back in the studio. Get back in the studio. I seen comments that was like, Trey don't even got 10 million. Because what he been doing, he really been quiet. He ain't been selling no music. It's not like he owns any businesses. He's not selling any products. He don't have no endorsements. How is he even making his money? I wonder. He probably don't got 10 million for nobody. So sis, drop the lawsuit. It's a waste of your time. You ain't gonna get nothing.
I mean, she may get something, but she's not getting something.
Definitely not getting 10 million. You might get 10,000. Okay, you might get 10,000, if that. Okay, but in other news, moving on. Less talk of abusers, more talk of the new song I heard the other day, Put It On the Floor Again, remix with Cardi. I'm feeling like Latto got her one with this. I think she's going to have a huge hit with Put It On the Floor.
I mean, it was already hit before she put Cardi on it. As you can see, they've been talking about using the proper plastic bags for all of y'all hoes who trying to be ripped out plastic. Don't use Hefty. Y'all need something that's not going to kill y'all. We appreciate the creativity, but now we even got to shout Cardi out for changing it from plastic to ribbon. So now I'm seeing people put on ribbons because they acting brand new.
Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. I ain't gonna lie, Lotto. That's hard. That was hard. And Cardi ate. I see some people hating, like, Cardi's verse was average, but she ate. I did see another comment on Twitter, like, Cardi just been dropping fire features for years to distract us from the fact that she ain't dropped an album in 5 years. Why she don't?
Why I mean, if she's dropping features, working on other stuff, getting back, coming in from other ways, she doesn't need to. She can take her time.
Needs to drop another album.
She can take her time. She can drop her shit when
it's
she
been
wants
5 years.
Okay, and Rihanna.
Okay. Rihanna.
Do what you want.
Rihanna had how many albums before she took a 20-year hiatus?
I'm just saying, the whole point is to do what you want. Don't let your fans or people make you feel pressure to do things that you're not ready to do yet.
Cardi, you need to drop another album.
When she's ready, she will.
If you want to keep to me, you're not keeping no titles of queen of nothing when you're not dropping no music for real. We don't know if she could even drop a good second album because she ain't dropped one. Is your second album going to live up to the first? We don't know because you ain't dropped one.
I'm sure Offset will help her drop a fire ass album.
I mean,
she's going to be good.
Well, I don't doubt that. I expect to hear a good album from her.
Let people take their time. It's not like Nicki was dropping shit like
let people take their time. Life is short.
Yeah,
you don't got all the time in the world.
She got features to hold us down while she's
one feature a year ain't enough.
Let her do her thing.
Drop a tape, drop an EP, drop something. What you doing? What's she doing?
She's on your feed. That's what she's doing.
But what is she doing outside of that?
She's on your feed. That's all she need to do. She don't need to do shit.
Is she selling stuff?
She don't need to do shit, but just show up. Okay?
She got a business. She's selling stuff.
I'm sure she has endorsements.
I think she's selling whip shots. That's hers.
I'm sure she has endorsements. I'm sure brands are working with her. I know she had a contract with Fashion Nova in the past. Like she had her own line, like Megan did. Like I'm sure brands are working with her. She's getting the bag on a daily.
Cardi, I need a second album. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to drop that second album. Don't know what you're waiting for. It's time. It's past time. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's really all I got for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in to What's the Word.
That's all we have for today. I have to say something else before we get off today.
Oops, excuse me.
Because that's not all we have for today. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to Shara 7. She's like the female Kevin Samuels, and she's basically just advocating for women to, to take better care of themselves and stop being stupid with men. So somebody posted something today on Spiritual World talking about that women need to make themselves more desirable for men. And I decided to comment, okay, pick me shit. Like, why do we have to make ourselves more desirable for men? Why can't a man make themselves more desirable for women? Why should we have to change who we are to attract people who aren't going to change for you? We're going to still do all the dumb shit they were doing before you, but we want them to pick us. So we're going to change who we are to pick us. I don't agree with that. I feel like be who you are. If someone doesn't see the value of who you are or doesn't appreciate who you are without hiding who you are, then fuck them. So I put, okay, pick Misha. And this man want to comment to me and start to attack my physical appearance because I called her pick Misha. Like, that's what's wrong with you men these days. Y'all are in y'all soft era these days where y'all are the new women. Like, women, you want women to kiss y'all ass. Y'all want women to eat your ass. Y'all are just really losing y'all fucking minds. And I just want to say that when people comment under social media posts, it's never okay to attack someone who said, like she said earlier, mind your business. It's never okay to attack someone because of their opinion on a comment. I ain't say nothing about how the girl looked, her hair. I just called her pick Misha. And he felt the need to try and comfort me because he's insecure about himself.
Also probably uneducated. Most people who attack people because of a difference in opinion and use insults, they're normally uneducated. Get some education, brother.
Right? Oh, bitch ass.
Yeah, I agree. Just because you don't agree with someone's opinion, you can have a debate, or you can disagree with someone without throwing insults.
Yeah, we don't have to throw insults because we have a difference of opinion. You told me my rhinoceros self. Sir, what is your mother looking like? Talking about my rhinoceros self. Sir, you look like a fucking turtle. Like, I wasn't even talking about you. I don't even know you. Like, all you had to do was disagree with me. You don't have to disagree with insult, because if you insult me, best believe I'm insulting you right back. I am not going to be the bigger person. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Fuck being a bigger person.
Bigger person leave you with your feelings hurt. Okay? And you ain't about to hurt mine because you insecure about yourself. So, I mean, that's all I had to talk about. The whole point of that is we don't need to change ourselves to be picked by bitch ass niggas.
Learn to disagree without insulting people also. But yeah, so that's all we got for today on What's the Word. This was the first episode, and we will be dropping one episode a week. Please subscribe and stay tuned. And if you listened all the way to this actual ending, thank you so much. I definitely fuck with you. And stay for the rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, y'all. Follow me on Instagram, so_amazinggrace.
Yeah. All right.